Bell County, Texas. This lazy backwoods stream is a haven for water recreation. Torrential rains will turn this gentle stretch of river into a swiftwater nightmare. Caught up in the violent maelstrom are two kayakers, a man and his son-in-law, Nelson Huerta.
We were inside this hell river, and it could have drowned. It could have killed us.
Alerted by a 911 call from a witness, local firefighters rush to an upstream bridge and devise a hasty plan. A crewman rappels down, hoping to pluck the men from the river. He'll only get one shot. Nelson races closer. The fireman grabs his hand, but the furious current tears him from his grasp.
When I had grabbed his hand, I actually pulled him into the bridge, and I had to let go because there's no way he was going to be able to stop that current.
His terrified father-in-law passes too far away for any attempt. With options running out, Howard Potvin and the Starflight Air Rescue Team is called in.
We, as a crew, believed the kayakers were in some significant peril. This was not white water, this was flood water, swift water, and it could have cost them their lives.
But the two men are getting weaker. Nelson and his father-in-law can't hang on much longer.
You go underwater for a little too long, you get a little too much water inside your lungs, you know, you can feel like you ain't gonna come back up.
While the pilot holds the helicopter steady, Howard plunges straight for the kayakers.
And that's when they figured out, okay, here's what we're gonna do. Howard can swim to them and use the momentum of the river. We're gonna have to give him a lot of slack though. So they basically put me in the water. I'm all the way in, and I saw all the slack come out of the helicopter.
The plan works, but there's a problem. Nelson's father-in-law is still attached to his kayak and refuses to let go.
I went to try to get the cinch collar over his other arm, but it wasn't happening. And then I realized that he was still attached with a tether to his kayak. I said, put your arm through the collar, and he told me, I don't want to lose my boat. And at which time I told him, let go of the boat in the nicest way I could.
At that moment, you know, we weren't thinking too straight. You know, we can always get more kayaks. You know, you're more valuable than a kayak.
Ultimately, the rescue is a success. Nelson and his father-in-law are fished out of the water and reeled into the safety of a nearby field. It's the end to a harrowing afternoon.
After being rescued and going through this, it gives you a new respect for people that put their lives on the line to help and rescue people like me, people in distress. Without them, we wouldn't be out that river. Without them, we could have died that day.
As for Howard Potvin and the Starflight crew, they credit good training and a sense of adventure as the reason behind their success.
We did have to improvise and do something a little different, but it was all based on the standards of training that we utilize. I have the best job in the world, and there's times when I say, I can't believe they pay me to do this.